Hey, it's Karma Chosen Goddess. I just want to make this video real quick. I try to make videos before 10 p.m. because, I want to be respectful, but something told me to watch this video. I already watched half of it, but I need to react to this. I'm sorry, I have to. But it's called, yeah, let's react to this. Oh, fuck. Ah, come on. Okay. Oh, fuck, see if it does not listen. Come on. Like this. Okay. Yeah, fuck, I'm just gonna do this. Fuck it. I'm not gonna do this shit. I'm not gonna do this shit. Okay. Okay, let's go this right there. Yeah. Okay, like this. Okay.
My child, pause for a moment. Let the world fade into the background just for now. Do you sense it? That invisible thread that pulled you here, through the chaos of endless content, through the noise of 1,000 voices competing for your attention. This was not random. This was not the cold machinery of algorithms deciding your fate. This was my hand, gentle yet deliberate, guiding your path to this very moment, because there is something between us that cannot wait any longer. I watch you scroll through life, searching for something you cannot name, a flicker of hope in the darkness, a whisper of meaning in the silence. And tonight, right now, I am breaking through the veil that separates the seen from the unseen. What you are about to hear will not just touch your ears, it will reach into the depths of your soul, into places you thought were sealed forever, into wounds you have hidden even from yourself. Listen with more than your mind. In the minutes ahead, something ancient and powerful will begin to stir within you. Faith that has grown cold will catch fire again. Doors you believed were welded shut will start to tremble on their hinges. The impossible will begin its slow, inevitable march toward your doorstep. But I need you here fully present until the very end. Because what waits for you at the conclusion of this message is not just words. It is a key forged specifically for the lock that has kept you imprisoned. If you feel something shifting in your soul this instant, take one more step of faith. Like this video, or leave a comment below saying Amen or I am ready. Let me know you are here. You are taking in my words with all your spirit, and you are present in heaven's plan. Your act of faith today is the seed that produces your harvest tomorrow. I see you, my child. Not the version you show the world, not the mask you wear when you step outside your door. I see the real you, the one who exists in the quiet hours before dawn, when sleep refuses to come and thoughts spiral like leaves in a storm. I have counted every tear that fell in secret, every prayer that died on your lips before you could speak it into the empty air. I have heard the silent screaming of your heart, the questions that torment you in the spaces between breaths. You carry burdens no one else sees, pain that has no name, exhaustion that sleep cannot cure. There are nights when you lie awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering if anyone truly knows what it costs you just to keep moving forward. You smile for others, perform your role with precision, but inside you are crumbling piece by piece, moment by moment. And that is exactly why I have orchestrated this encounter. Not to judge the cracks in your foundation, not to measure your failures, not to remind you of every wrong turn you have taken. I brought you here to speak truth into the lies you have believed about yourself, to pour light into the darkness you have learned to call home. This is not magic, my child. This is not wishful thinking or empty philosophy. This is the sound of heaven mobilizing on your behalf. While you have been wondering if I abandoned you, I have been moving mountains you could not see. Every word that lands in your spirit right now is like a golden thread being woven into the fabric of your future, stitching together what was torn apart. Do not close this message. Do not let distraction pull you away. Take a breath, slow and deep. Feel the air fill your lungs. Let your shoulders drop. Release the tension you have been carrying like armor. Open your heart. Just a crack. Just enough to let possibility back in. Now, if you sense even the smallest spark of hope returning, write these words in the comments below. I receive this miracle. It may seem like a small thing typing letters on a screen, but it is an act of defiance against despair, a declaration that you still believe in more than what your eyes can see. You did not stumble into this moment by accident. I have been watching the path of your life with the attention of an artist studying their masterpiece. Every twist, every setback, every detour has been leading here, to this intersection where my voice meets your hunger for something real. I know you in ways that would terrify you if you truly understood. I know the thoughts you have never spoken aloud, the fears you carry like heirlooms passed down through generations. I know your secret shames, your private failures. I know the moments you wanted to quit, the times you stood at the edge. I know your silence is louder than your words, your strength born from desperation, your weariness that runs deeper than bone. And still I say to you today, you are not alone. I have never stepped back from you, not even when my silence felt like abandonment, not even when the heavens seemed sealed above your prayers. Even then I was there, working in ways you could not perceive, fighting battles in realms you cannot access, guarding your life from dangers you will never know existed. I did not bring you here to heap more guilt on shoulders already bent with burden. I brought you here to lift you, to heal the fractures in your foundation, to prepare you for something so significant that it requires a stronger version of you. And that transformation begins not out there, in changed circumstances, but in here, in the landscape of your inner world. You are closer than you know to the breakthrough you have been seeking, the answer to prayers you whispered years ago, prayers you have almost forgotten, prayers you abandoned when hope grew too painful to maintain. But I have not forgotten.
Create a voiceover using your own voice.
Maintain, but I have not forgotten. What I promise, I fulfill. What I begin, I complete. Very soon a shift will occur in the spiritual atmosphere surrounding your life. You will not see it with physical eyes.
I don't care how many times people try to pretend me to be crazy or messed up in the head. I know my soul is pure. I know God is on my side. God knows that I'm pure. God knows. Despite what people say, I know that God loves me. You know what I mean? I don't care how I'm trying to diagnose me, try to make me out this crazy person I'm not. I know that God is on my side. I know that. God will never forsake me. I don't care what people think. Meaning, people gonna say what they gonna say. But God knows my soul. God knows my soul. God knows I'm a good person. And I'm not saying this because people need to believe me. I don't care if you don't believe me. You don't see this? Eventually you'll see that I'm not this insane individual that you portray me to be. God knows that I'm pure. God knows that I'm misunderstood. But at the end of the day, you're going to see that I'm innocent. Despite what anybody said, despite what anybody did, I'm innocent. There's nothing you can do to stop God. If God said this, God said that, God knows what God's doing. Yahweh's on my side. You're not gonna like me type thing, society. But I know I'm innocent. And I know they're trying to I'm persecuted. I'm fucking persecuted. God knows that I'm innocent. I'm literally persecuted. Beyond belief. But I'm handling it like a chosen one. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I know I'm innocent. But it's okay, because guess what? I always get the last laugh. You know what I mean? It's okay, because I don't want nobody's approval. I don't want nobody liking me. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody fucking pretend me to be something I'm not. You don't gotta like me, because God loves me. I don't care about you not liking me. God loves me, that's all that matters. That really matters, is that God loves me. God really do love me. You don't have to like me, because God loves me. You don't gotta fuck with me. You don't gotta this and that, Because God loves me. And I know that I'm innocent. But I'm not gonna lie. This persecution is not easy. It's not easy being a chosen one. But it's sure the fuck worth it. Because I know I'm innocent. God knows I'm innocent. God knows I'm innocent. But it still breaks my heart that society really hates me that bad. I mean, listen, I know that I'm a chosen one, and I know that I'm gonna get through this, but at the same time, damn, you really feel a bit like, imagine if I was in court and I heard all the truth about them, and they said that this and that about me. Like, damn, you hate me that fucking bad? You hate me that fucking much? Like, it's not about like, oh, poor me. No, it's like, damn, you really hate me that bad? You know what I mean? But it's okay, because I love God. Even though I don't read the Bible, even though I don't read this and that, God loves me. And it's all that matters. It's that God loves me. And God knows that I'm innocent. In spite of everything. God knows I'm innocent. God knows my soul is pure. It's not for the weak. I'm telling you. Everybody want to be a chosen one until it's time to be a chosen one. The battles we fight, the challenges we overcome. It's not for the weak, I tell you. But it's worth it. Because guess what? God's on my side. You know what I mean? God is on my side. That's all that matters is God's on my side. God knows my soul is pure. God knows. God knows that I don't deserve what I'm going through. But at the end of the day, this is what happens when you're a chosen one. This is what happens when you're a chosen one. You literally get persecuted for just existing. Like, I can't do nothing right to society. Nothing. I can't do nothing right. No matter if I walk away, I can't please society. And that's why I chose not to. Because I will never make society happy. I will never make them happy. But it do hurt. Because you hate me that fucking much. You really despise me that much. And then they got that. That's why God hates religious people. Because how can you call yourself holy thou? How can you call yourself a man and woman? How dare you call yourself a man and woman? Right? You let people, you bully the fuck out of chosen ones for no reason. Because you're jealous of them. Then what is it? Oh, I'm not jealous of you. There's nothing to be jealous of, or there isn't. So why do you treat me the way you do? Why do you hate me? Because you hate me. That's why. And it's not about me. That's how they treat chosen ones in general. Do it feel good? No. But that's part of being a chosen one. You gotta learn how to suck it up. Now I don't mean that in a funny way. I'm dead ass. You gotta suck it up. It's part of being a chosen one. You know, it's not for the weak. God knows my soul is pure. But yeah, this video gonna get me hell emotional, but I need it. Every time I go through stuff, I call upon God, literally every time I'm having a bad day, God, I cry I call to God. I cry to God. I seriously do. You should see what I do, Every time I'm having a bad day, I fall on my knees and literally cry to God to help me. I don't cry to police. I don't cry to relatives. To none of this, that. God is my police. God is my protector, my provider, my everything. And I'm not talking about the biblical way. I don't believe in the Bible. I'm not sorry, I don't. God doesn't even believe in the Bible.
But you will feel it in your soul like the change in air pressure before a storm. Peace will begin to displace the anxiety that has made a home in your chest. And you will know without anyone telling you that I have entered your most intimate spaces, bringing order to chaos, bringing life to what was dead. You have not wasted time. The years that feel lost, the opportunities that slipped through your fingers, the dreams that died, none of it was meaningless. You are still at the center of my will. Your story is not over. The chapter you are in right now is not the conclusion. It is the darkest part of the plot. The moment moment just before dawn. Do not let the voices around you convince you that you have failed beyond redemption. You are a work in progress, and the greatest works of art take time. I am the architect of your existence, and in my blueprints there are no mistakes, only materials being shaped for purposes you do not yet understand. If you have remained with me this far, leave these words in the comments, I believe. Sometimes the heart learns to defend itself by refusing hope. After enough disappointments, enough prayers that seem to bounce off the ceiling, the heart builds walls. It locks itself away in a fortress of low expectations. But today, I am standing at that fortress gate, calling you back to the risk of belief. The miracle is already in motion. It has left the realm of heaven and is traveling toward the address of your life. It will touch not only you, but everyone connected to you. Your home, your family, your dreams, your
My future, I want to meet not the relatives. I want nothing to do with them. I want the people that are meant to be my life. And I know for a fact the relatives ain't worth to be in my life. I'm good on them. It's just to mean that they tortured me enough already. I'm good with the relatives.
future. One day, and that day is not as far away as you think. You will look back at this moment and understand that this was the turning point. The moment when everything began to shift from survival to breakthrough. I am the God who initiates, who sustains, who completes. I start what I finish. And you, my child, you are my beloved creation, my investment of love. Do not fear the uncertainty ahead. Do not run from the discomfort of change. My presence beside you is already evidence of victory. Now let me tell you something that will ease the anxiety coiled in your stomach. While you have been watching the clock, counting days, fearing deadlines, feeling like life is passing you by, I have been ahead of you, preparing what you cannot yet see. You measure time by earthly standards, but you forget that my time operates by different physics. Heaven does not bow to your schedule. You think you are waiting, standing still while life moves on without you. But the truth is, the blessing has been getting closer. The miracle has been approaching. Everything has its moment, its perfect timing. Your season of waiting has not been wasted. Every tear has been collected. Every prayer has been recorded. When it seemed like there was no response, I was simply adjusting the timing, moving pieces into position. An early miracle can feel like a burden you are not ready to carry. But you were not born to be crushed. You were born to bear glory. And that glory is about to rest on your house like morning, light breaking through storm clouds. If you sense this truth resonating in your spirit, write these words: I trust your timing, Lord. You have wondered why the waiting has been so long, why the trials have been so numerous. Today I answer, nothing has been wasted. Everything you have endured has been preparing the soil of your life for a season of harvest so abundant you will barely recognize yourself when it arrives. When the change begins to manifest, when the doors start opening, when the blessings start flowing, you will look back and see the pattern. You will understand that it was not delay, but divine precision. It was not abandonment, but strategic positioning. Everything will make sense. My timing never fails. I have been arranging circumstances, moving people, closing wrong doors, opening right ones. While you thought nothing was happening, I was conducting a symphony of provision behind the curtain of the visible. I created you to live with joy, not to carry burdens that break your back. The season approaching is marked by peace that surpasses understanding, by renewal that reaches into every corner of your existence. I have been placing everything in its proper position, removing people who were blocking your blessing, closing opportunities that appeared attractive, but would have led you into wilderness. And while doing all this invisible work, I have been preparing the perfect moment to release what I have been holding for you. And listen closely, that moment is nearer than you think. You are standing on the edge of the greatest change your life has ever known. When it begins to unfold, you will remember these words. You will remember this night, and you will understand that it was God. Only heaven could orchestrate something this precise, this powerful, this perfectly tailored to your unique story. So stop the comparison game. Stop measuring your progress against others. Stop feeling like you are falling behind. Heaven has set the appointed hour, and your name is on the list of those who will receive. The time to honor you publicly is approaching fast, not because you have earned it, but because I love you with a love that is not contingent on performance. What I promised you will be fulfilled with such precision that you will struggle to believe it is real. You will wonder if you somehow imagined it. But it will be as real as the air you breathe. And when you experience it fully, you will know beyond question that this was not luck, not coincidence. This was the timing of God. If you feel faith rising in your chest, show it by leaving this phrase in the comments. God's timing is perfect. Now that you understand heaven is mobilizing on your behalf, let me remind you of something you may have buried so deep you forgot. It was there, the promise I gave you years ago, the one you stopped mentioning because it seemed foolish to keep believing. That promise is still alive. It did not expire because you doubted or because circumstances seemed to contradict it. I do not forget what I speak. Forget what I speak. My words do not return to me empty. The promise I gave you is working even now, even in the waiting, even in the silence. With me, there is no expiration date on blessing. I can take what appears dead and breathe life into it. I can resurrect dreams that have been buried for decades. Right now, at this very moment, I am preparing to open a door for you. Not just any door, but the specific door that leads to the future I designed for your life. Behind it lies the next chapter, the breakthrough, the blessing you have been seeking without knowing exactly what form it would take. Many people have walked through wrong doors in their desperation for change. They have chosen paths that glittered with false light, but ended in darkness. But that will not be your story. I have been protecting you from wrong doors, even when you wanted to force them open. My refusal was not cruelty, it was love guarding you from harm. And now you are in a different place, more sensitive to my voice, more willing to wait for my timing. That is why the door opening for you now is different. It carries purpose, not just change. It will open at the exact moment when you are ready to walk through it. This door could represent many things. It might be a new opportunity in your career, a reconciliation with someone you thought was lost forever, physical healing, freedom from an addiction, a change in your location, an internal shift in perspective. You may not fully comprehend what the door represents yet, but something inside you knows that change is coming. You can feel it. You know why I have started moving now after all this waiting. Because you made a choice. You chose to trust me with your life. You stopped trying to control every outcome. That surrender opened something in the heavens. While you cried, I was already turning the handle on the door. While you prayed, I was unlocking mechanisms you could not see. And right now, as you listen to these words, I am giving orders to the angels assigned to your life. Prepare the way for my child, remove the obstacles, clear the path, open what has been closed. And heaven obeys, angels move, circumstances shift, the impossible bends. If you believe that I keep my promises, leave one word in the comments, promise. The door will open, and you will not have to force it. It will happen naturally, smoothly, like water finding its course. What comes from me does not bring confusion. It brings peace that settles in your bones. It brings light that illuminates your path. When you step through this door, you will feel the rightness of it. Take a deep breath, my child. That door you thought would never open, that answer you believed was impossible, that path that seemed permanently blocked, has already begun to shift. I am about to surprise you in ways that will leave you breathless.
I left almost died 11 times. Not last month, September. I almost died 11 times. September. You really hate a person that bad that you want to kill them, and the fact that what's the worst about it is that they lie. It's tribulations after tribulations. I mean, I get it, I'm a chosen, but damn, do you really hate me that bad? You really hate me that fucking bad? And then you're gonna lie to me that you love me? Like, get the fuck out of here. That's what I'm saying, I'm built for this shit, but damn, I'm not gonna lie, it hurts. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It
with
hurts.
gratitude.
I'm not gonna lie
When
to
you
you.
look back from
I'm not gonna lie to you. It do hurt. Because you hate me that fucking bad. You despise me that fucking bad. Then you're gonna lie to me, saying that you love me. But how dare you? How can you look me in the eyes and say you love me? Excuse me. I'm sorry. Wait, like I
the other
said,
side of this breakthrough,
you
you will
know,
understand
like how you gonna say that you love me, know that you fucking hate me? Like how you do that, man? You know what I mean? Like I'm so sick of this shit. Like I'm tired of people lying to me. You don't love me, cool, but why you lie? Right? Like why the fuck do you lie? It's so fucking pathetic that you hate a person that fucking bad. And then you're gonna lie. I mean, I expect that out of you because people, don't want to go to jail because they're gonna be confessing to a murder. But you hate me that fucking bad that you try to set me up. Like, I've been persecuted. And I'm still persecuted. Like, beyond belief, I'm still persecuted. I'm literally persecuted as I speak. I'm fucking persecuted. And then when they, like, oh, you're dramatic. I'm dramatic. Literally, I literally had people try to murder me. Like, how the fuck do you live with yourself knowing that you want me dead? How can you call yourself a man? How can you call yourself a woman? Acting like a straight up bitch. How do you live with yourself, man? How do you live with yourself knowing that you hate me? For what? I ain't doing like it's not about why me. No, I'm done. I'm done with that mentality. I'm been done. But it's just sickening to me though that you hate a person that fucking bad, that you want them fucking dead. You have no empathy, no remorse for a person. And I expect this out of people, but damn, this is why I love God. Because no matter how many times you try to make me out to be this mental person that I'm not, God stays proving you wrong. You're not beefing with me, you're beefing with God, with Yahweh. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's nothing personal.
and why you had to wait. You will see that every tear had purpose. Every silent moment was not abandonment. When you walk through the
Right.
door, you will not be alone. I will be right beside you, guiding each step, protecting you, blessing you in ways you did not think to ask for. Because this door is not the end of my work in your life. It is only the beginning. Now that the door is moving, I want to go even deeper. Today, right now, I declare the end of everything that has been holding you back. There are chains you cannot see, but you have felt their weight. They were forged from words spoken over you by people who did not know your destiny.
And
Harsh judgments, careless criticisms, labels that stuck to you. They told you that you were not good enough, that you would never succeed, and somewhere deep inside, you began to believe them. But today I break those chains. I shatter those false identities. You are not who they said you were. You are who I say you are. And I say you are my beloved child, chosen before the foundation of the world, called to walk in purpose, destined for impact. There are also spiritual chains, patterns passed down through family lines, curses that seem to follow you like shadows, cycles of poverty, addiction, broken relationships that repeat generation after generation. But I say to you today, enough. It is finished. The cycle breaks here now with you. From this moment forward, a new pattern begins. Where there was lack, provision will flow. Where there was brokenness, wholeness will emerge. Where there was bondage, freedom will reign. If you receive this freedom, type one word in the comments. Freedom. There are also chains of fear that have kept you small, kept you hiding. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of rejection. These fears whisper lies, telling you to stay in comfortable misery rather than risk breakthrough. But perfect love casts out fear, and my love for you is perfect today. Those fears lose their grip. There are wounds too, deep injuries from betrayal, trauma, loss, scars that have never properly healed, guilt for past mistakes that you carry like stones, shame that tells you that you are damaged goods, disqualified from goodness. But listen, nothing from your past holds more power than my grace. Nothing you have experienced can erase what I am preparing for you. I am the God who opens locks without keys, who breaks chains with a word, who steps into the prison of your soul and says, "Rise up, your time has come." You will feel this freedom like a heavy coat being lifted from your shoulders, like stepping from a dark room into sunlight, like taking the first full breath after years of shallow breathing. From this day forward, you will not walk with shackled feet. You will move freely, lightly, with clear purpose, because I am the God who liberates. And when I set someone free, it is complete freedom, irreversible freedom. There is no going back to the prison once I have opened the door. If anyone ever told you that you would never change, that your life would always be this hard, today I cancel those words. I replace them with truth. My plan for you is good. You are not a mistake. You are not an accident. You were conceived in love, formed with intention, released into the world with purpose. Inside you is a future that only I can unlock, and nothing can stop it from unfolding. Always remember, my hands never leave those who trust me. I do not forget my children. I do not abandon my promises. I finish what I begin. And in you, I have begun a work that will astonish everyone who knows your story.
I mean that.
If you've ever wanted to know what a successful dropshipping store looks like, then this video is for you.
Bitch, fuck you.
You were born to be free, and today, this freedom begins to take root in the soil of your life. Now that I have broken the chains, it is time to address the weight you have been carrying. You have shouldered burdens I never asked you to bear, responsibilities that drained you, pains that wounded your soul, guilt that was never yours. Even when you were exhausted, you kept going. You smiled through the pain. You pretended everything was fine when inside you were falling apart. I know the weight pressing on your chest, the feeling that steals your breath. This crushing burden is not weakness. It is simply a load you were never meant to carry alone. So today, I declare what is too heavy for you. I will carry myself. The battles you have been fighting with your own strength, I will fight on your behalf. You have tried to fix everything yourself. You have spent sleepless nights searching for answers. But what you cannot accomplish with human hands, I can do with a single breath. There are bills you cannot pay, relationships you cannot mend, sicknesses you cannot cure. But today I invite you to place it all in my hands. When you release the weight to me, you will feel instant relief. Not because your circumstances change immediately, though many will, but because the responsibility shifts from your shoulders to mine, and I have shoulders strong enough to bear the weight of the universe. Your burdens do not even register as heavy to me. Come to me, all who are weary and carrying heavy burdens, and I will give you rest, real rest, soul rest, the kind of rest that makes you feel human again, that brings color back to your world, that allows you to breathe deeply. I am lifting the weight today. You will feel lighter. Things that seemed impossible yesterday will seem manageable today. This is my final word to you tonight. You are not alone. You have never been alone. Even in your darkest hour, I was there. And I am here now speaking these words directly into your spirit, reminding you that your story is not over. Your purpose is not finished. Your best days are not behind you. Believe again, hope again, dream again. The miracle is coming. The door is opening. The chains are breaking. The burden is lifting. And you, my beloved child, you are about to step into a season so beautiful, so abundant, so filled with my presence that you will barely recognize the landscape of your life. Always remember this, my child. I love you. I see you. I have not forgotten you, and your breakthrough begins now.
How do I know if the products I choose will sell on Amazon? Well, with the right tools and strategies, there's a simple
Stop what you're doing right now. God is trying to communicate with you, and if you don't listen, you might miss the moment He has been preparing for your entire life. He is rolling out his plan, and it's urgent, it's powerful, and it's specifically for you. Yes, you, the chosen one. What I'm about to share will shock you. It will awaken something inside you, and it will shift your life in ways you never imagined. If you are watching this video right now, it is not by accident. God led you here. He is calling you because something massive, something life-changing is happening in your reality right now. The desires you've been praying for, hoping for, and waiting for, they are no longer just dreams. They are moving toward you at lightning speed. But here's the warning. To receive this, you must fully align. You must truly understand the signs, the energy, and the moment you're in. This is more than a mindset shift. This is a spiritual awakening, a divine recalibration. Before we go deeper, do these 3 things immediately. Hit that like button. Every click sends a signal of alignment into the universe. Subscribe. Now help us reach 96,000 subscribers and join the community
Look, guys, I told you I'm a chosen one. Look, didn't I tell you I'm a chosen one? Didn't I tell you I'm a fucking chosen one? Look, everywhere I look, it's 144,000. 144. And look, that's what I'm saying. You know, look, like, look.
Awakened chosen ones. Comment the number 99. This is not just a number, it's a signal to God and the universe that you are ready to receive. If you are truly a chosen one, you will watch this video until the very end. Because deep down, your spirit already knows this message is for you. But if you ignore it, if you scroll past, the moment might pass, and so will the opportunity God is placing directly in your path. Now listen closely. Pay attention. Open your heart. God is speaking, and if you hear him, your life will never be the same. God is calling you now. Can you hear it? This is not a whisper. It is a divine shout, echoing through your life, demanding your full attention. For too long, the noise of the world, your worries, distractions, and the endless chatter has drowned out his voice. But today, right now, God is breaking through. He is urging you to stop, to pause, to listen carefully before he stops speaking. This moment is sacred, unparalleled, and unlike anything you have ever experienced. This is the voice that shapes destinies, that sets miracles in motion, and that whispers the secrets of your purpose. He is reaching out with urgency, wanting you to understand that his words carry weight beyond measure. They are not mere guidance. They are instructions, protection, and revelation, wrapped in divine love. Ignore them, and you risk missing the exact moment when your life could change forever. Look around. The signs are everywhere. A message in a dream, a sudden thought that won't leave your mind, a pattern repeating in your life. These are not coincidences. God is speaking, and he is calling you to rise above distraction. The question is, will you answer? Will you open your heart and allow his voice to penetrate? The question is, will you answer? Will you open your heart and allow his voice to penetrate the noise? Or will you let this critical moment slip away? The time to listen is now, before the window closes. You are standing on the threshold of a moment that the heavens have long prepared for. All things are converging, moving into place, and the culmination of divine timing is at your doorstep. The plan that God has meticulously crafted for you is almost complete. Every trial, every setback, every prayer, and every tear has been leading to this very point. Now, the time has come to step into your purpose fully and fearlessly. Imagine a seed that has grown underground for months, unseen, preparing silently for the right season. The time for growth has ended, and the time for flowering has arrived. That seed is your life, and God is the gardener orchestrating every detail. You are about to witness breakthroughs that will not just change your day, but your destiny. All things are at the last step, and the urgency is real. Every moment of hesitation could mean a missed opportunity. Every doubt, a barrier to the miracles waiting for you. The universe itself is shifting to align with your purpose. The atmosphere around you vibrates with energy that only the spiritually attuned can sense. Now is not a time to drift or ignore the signs. It is a time to rise, to move, and to embrace the path God is unfolding. The final step is here, and it is your call to walk boldly into what has been promised. Do you feel that pull in your heart? That sudden clarity that comes without explanation? That is God trying to speak directly to you. Not through others, not through coincidences, but straight into your soul. He is reaching past the noise, past the distractions, and He is speaking to the very core of your being. Every instinct, every fleeting thought, every spark of inspiration is a message from Him, a blueprint of the divine plan He has created just for you. This communication is urgent because the window is brief. God wants to share the full scope of His plan, the steps you must take, the people you do need to align with, and the spiritual tools you must embrace. He is giving you guidance that will protect you, empower you, and ensure that you are ready for the challenges and blessings ahead. The time for partial attention is over. He is calling for full devotion, complete focus, and absolute readiness. Consider this. How often in life do you get a direct message from the Creator of the universe? How often does He reveal to you the blueprint of your own destiny? It is happening now. He is speaking, and He is waiting for you to respond. Not tomorrow, not when life slows down, but this very moment. Listen deeply, act boldly, and let His words guide every choice you make. Everywhere you look, God has placed signals, signs, symbols, synchronicities that are meant to guide you. Yet so often, we are blind to them because our minds are clouded with worry, fear, and distraction. These signs are more than coincidences. They are whispers from God, pointing you toward your next steps, revealing truths you cannot yet fully comprehend, and preparing you for monumental shifts. The signs may appear in dreams, in conversations, in numbers, or in nature itself. Perhaps it's a bird that appears at the exact moment you need encouragement, or a message in a song that echoes exactly what your heart is feeling. These are not random occurrences. They are God's fingerprints, leaving proof of His plan and presence. If you are willing to stop, look, and pay attention, you will begin to see patterns forming, doors opening, and opportunities manifesting that were invisible before. Missing these signs is not an option. The next 32 hours are especially crucial, and every signal counts. God is urging you to shed the distractions that cloud your perception, to quiet your mind, and to attune yourself to the divine rhythm around you. When you recognize the signs, you will know without a doubt that God is actively guiding your path. Time itself is about to shift in ways you may not fully understand yet. The next 32 hours are not ordinary. They are charged with prophetic energy, sudden revelations, and unexplainable events. In this short span, divine interventions will occur, spiritual awakenings will unfold, and life-altering moments will present themselves. This is a threshold period where destiny can change in an instant, and the universe is poised to respond to your readiness.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
This is Window Nation, offering a limited lifetime warranty on every replacement window.
Every time it rains.
To respond to your readiness. Expect the unexpected. You may experience sudden clarity about decisions you've struggled with for years, visions that illuminate your next steps, or encounters with people who will play pivotal roles in your journey. These hours are not merely sequential, they are catalytic, transforming your reality in ways that words cannot fully capture. The spiritual intensity will be palpable, and those who remain alert, focused, and prayerful will reap the rewards of alignment with God's plan. Do not treat these hours casually. Every thought, every action, every prayer counts. Your awareness will become a magnet for divine insight. Being spiritually prepared is not optional, it is essential. As God rolls out the next phase of your destiny, your responsiveness will determine how fully you experience the blessings, protection, and transformation He is offering. You are not alone in this journey. God is calling you to gather your family and the other chosen ones around you. This alignment is essential for the strength of collective faith.
The chosen ones are my family. The chosen ones are my family. Okay? I'm serious. I don't want nothing to do with these relatives. They can get the fuck out of my life for real. I want nothing to do with them. And they're trying to do this and that. No. And yeah, I'm good. I don't want to ruin my moment, and I don't want to take away the good, but I just want to say no. Screw their relatives.
Magnifies individual readiness. When hearts unite in prayer, divine protection is strengthened, clarity is multiplied, and the spiritual energy surrounding you becomes a shield against uncertainty and distraction. Take time to connect deeply with those closest to you. Share the vision, the urgency, and the guidance you are receiving. Prepare together, not just as individuals, but as a spiritual family, creating a sacred space where God's plan can unfold without obstruction. Every prayer offered in unity acts as a beacon, calling forth blessings and guidance that no single person could achieve alone. Through this alignment, you will witness the transformative power of shared faith. Relationships will deepen, misunderstandings will dissolve, and the collective awareness of your spiritual mission will sharpen. God is orchestrating a network of chosen ones, each contributing unique strengths and insights. By preparing together, you fortify your readiness for the life-altering events that are about to manifest. Now is the time to prepare your inner sanctuary. Your mind and heart are the vessels through which God will communicate and guide you. This preparation is not passive. It requires active effort, intentionality, and devotion. Begin by shedding the clutter of doubt, fear, and distraction. Let go of past regrets and anxieties that cloud your vision. Every thought you release creates space for divine wisdom, clarity, and strength to enter. Spiritual preparation also means deepening your connection with God through prayer, meditation, and reflection. Speak openly to Him, acknowledging your desire to align fully with His plan. Ask for discernment, courage, and unwavering focus. Just as an athlete prepares meticulously before a critical game, so must you prepare spiritually to step into the life-changing events ahead. The clearer and calmer your mind, the more profoundly you will recognize the messages God is sending. Consider this a spiritual calibration.
Your hair but glossify. Meet the new Shark Glossy 2-in-1 Hot Tool and Air Glosser.
Gay.
Is sending. Consider this a spiritual calibration. Your soul is being tuned to the frequency of the divine plan. Every moment spent in intentional preparation amplifies your ability to see the signs, hear the guidance, and act decisively. Neglect this step, and the clarity that is meant for you may pass by unnoticed. Embrace this preparation with urgency and devotion, for it is the foundation upon which the next chapter of your life will be built. Prepare yourself for a night unlike any other. The coming night will carry prophetic energy that will awaken dormant gifts, provide divine protection, and shower blessings that will equip you for the mission ahead. Spiritual experiences will unfold in unexpected ways. Visions, sensations, and insights will reveal themselves as you surrender fully to God's presence. This night is designed to be a turning point. Through prayer, reflection, and devotion, you will experience a transformation that reshapes your understanding of your purpose and destiny. Protection will not only be spiritual, but will extend to your family, your home, and your future path. Blessings will manifest in ways both tangible and intangible, providing resources, guidance, and spiritual empowerment to fulfill God's plan with confidence and courage. The divine night is a call to surrender completely. Resist the urge to doubt or question. Instead, embrace every experience with faith and gratitude. This sacred time will prepare you to move boldly into the events unfolding, ensuring that you are not only ready, but empowered to step fully into the role that God has ordained for you. Distractions are the greatest threat to your spiritual awakening and readiness. The world will attempt to pull your attention away with noise, obligations, and trivial concerns. Yet in the next crucial hours, your ability to remain focused will determine how fully you experience God's plan. Concentrate on the signs, the guidance, and the preparation, and let all else fade into the background. Focus is more than attention. It is a conscious alignment of your thoughts, actions, and intentions with God's purpose. Each moment spent in distraction weakens your ability to perceive divine signals. By staying alert and ready, you open the channels through which miracles, revelations, and blessings flow. This level of focus requires discipline, prayer, and the willingness to prioritize your spiritual readiness above all else. Remember, readiness is not passive. It is active, constant, and vigilant. Protect your mind and heart from unnecessary noise and dedicate yourself fully to the path God has illuminated for you. The coming events will require unwavering attention, courage, and spiritual clarity. The reward for focus and readiness will be monumental, a breakthrough that could redefine your destiny and the destiny of those around you. You are part of a larger network of chosen souls. God is orchestrating.
What I tell you guys? What I tell you? Ever since I said chosen souls, right? The twin souls, it's just something about the universe, like, for real. Be speaking that language. Like the chosen souls. Everybody, see? How am I a liar? How am I fucked up in the head? When, like, right there, the chosen souls. There you go. That's how you know that I don't know this, this person that does this videos. I don't know them personally. But I know one thing. That chosen soul is what's most important. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying right there? It's about the chosen souls, babe. It's about the chosen souls. Okay? It's not about the avatar. It's about the souls, babe. The souls, I'll tell you. The souls. I'm gonna stop this video anyway. Well, it's nothing wrong with this video. I like this video. Just saying. Yeah. But yeah.
Connections that extend beyond your immediate awareness, linking you with other chosen ones across the world. These connections are not casual. They are divine alignments meant to strengthen, guide, and empower you. Together, you form a spiritual collective capable of manifesting extraordinary outcomes in alignment with God's plan. In alignment with God's plan. Pay attention to interactions, coincidences, and encounters that seem significant. These are not random. They are threads in the tapestry of a divine strategy, connecting you to allies, mentors, and supporters who will play critical roles in your journey. Through these global and spiritual connections, you will receive guidance, encouragement, and confirmation of your purpose, ensuring that you are never navigating this path alone. The power of unity among chosen ones amplifies every spiritual action. When hearts, minds, and intentions align across distances, the spiritual energy becomes exponential. Your readiness to recognize and engage with these connections will determine the speed, clarity, and magnitude of the blessings and transformations that are about to unfold. Embrace these bonds, for they are essential to fulfilling the mission God has set before you. Mark this date, October 28th, as a moment of cosmic and spiritual alignment. The moon will enter its quarter phase, losing half its light, signaling a time when the heavens themselves are conspiring with the divine plan unfolding in your life. This is not mere astronomy, it is prophecy in motion, a celestial sign that aligns with the spiritual breakthroughs and revelations God is preparing for you. The energy of this lunar shift will amplify your spiritual awareness. You may feel a heightened sensitivity in your mind, body, and soul, an undeniable pull toward prayer, reflection, and connection with the other chosen ones. This alignment will serve as a catalyst for clarity, communication, and activation of the tasks God has designed specifically for you. It is a moment when your spiritual senses will sharpen, allowing you to perceive truths that were previously hidden. Use this time intentionally. Prepare your heart, your home, and your mind for the spiritual resonance that will sweep through your life. Align yourself with other chosen ones and open yourself fully to the prophetic signals that will become impossible to ignore. The cosmic timing is precise, and those who are attuned will experience revelations and blessings that set the stage for a new chapter of purpose and destiny. God is ready to speak directly into your life, offering clarity on decisions, tasks, and responsibilities that are central to your mission. This is a time to listen with your heart, not just your ears. The messages you receive will guide your steps, illuminate your path, and provide instructions that, if followed, will ensure protection, success, and alignment with your divine purpose. Clarity often comes in subtle ways, through sudden insight, recurring thoughts, dreams, or an inner knowing that cannot be ignored. God is orchestrating every detail so that confusion and doubt are replaced with understanding and certainty. Every task, every choice, and every interaction during this period carries meaning. Following this guidance is crucial, as it will prepare you for the monumental events that are about to unfold. The key is surrender. Release resistance, fear, or hesitation. Allow yourself to trust fully in God's timing and wisdom. This is not a time for second-guessing or procrastination. The tasks you receive are more than assignments. They are stepping stones into a higher level of spiritual empowerment, purpose, and influence. Embrace them with faith, and you will witness your life transform in ways that defy logic but fulfill destiny. As part of this divine plan, God is preparing to bless you with abundance and resources that will enable your mission. This is not merely financial wealth, it is a holistic provision that includes spiritual empowerment, protection, and the tools necessary to fulfill the tasks ahead. The blessings you receive will equip you and your family, allowing you to act with confidence and readiness.
Do not shop online until you know this. Hey Temu, I'm ready to place my order. Sure, that's $30.
Family, allowing you to act with confidence and readiness. Divine provision often arrives at the precise moment it is needed, manifesting in unexpected ways. You may receive help from people you have never anticipated, opportunities that seem miraculous, or resources that appear at the perfect time. These blessings are meant to fortify you for the challenges ahead and to ensure that your mission is accomplished without delay or compromise. Prepare to receive these gifts with gratitude and humility. Wealth, abundance, and divine empowerment are tools, not rewards. They are meant to equip you to serve your purpose fully. As you step into this provision, remember that it is intertwined with your readiness, focus, and willingness to act in alignment with God's plan. Use it wisely, and it will multiply, benefiting not just you, but all those aligned with your divine mission. The time has come to step fully into the role God has created for you. This is your moment to embody your purpose, act on your vision, and move boldly toward the future that has been divinely orchestrated. Hesitation is no longer an option. The plan requires action, decisiveness, and unwavering faith. Your vision is now clear. You know the tasks, the allies, and the steps necessary to fulfill your mission. Every skill, experience, and challenge you have faced has prepared you for this moment. It is time to embrace your role with confidence, courage, and humility. God is with you, providing guidance, protection, and strength at every step. Action aligned with divine purpose multiplies impact. Each decision, prayer, and effort is magnified by the spiritual forces surrounding you. By stepping fully into your role, you not only fulfill your destiny, but also become a beacon for others, inspiring and guiding those around you. This is your calling, your time to rise, and the world is waiting for the light that only you can bring. Everything you have prepared for the spiritual readiness, the alignment with chosen ones, the divine guidance, and the blessings is converging now. This is the moment of breakthrough, a turning point where the impossible becomes possible, and life as you know it transforms. Expect profound revelations, sudden opportunities, and life-changing experiences that affirm your place in God's plan. Breakthrough requires courage and trust. You must rise above fear, doubt, and distraction, embracing the magnitude of what is unfolding. The energy around you will be intense, almost tangible, signaling that divine intervention is at work. Every step you take with faith and focus during this moment amplifies the blessings, guidance, and protection flowing into your life. Rise boldly. This is your time to embrace the fullness of what God has prepared. Step into your destiny with gratitude, courage, and unwavering faith. The days ahead mark a new chapter, one where your life, your family, and your mission are elevated to levels you may never have imagined. The breakthrough is here. Receive it, act on it, and shine as the chosen one God has called you to be. God is ready to unveil truths that have remained hidden, answering the questions that have weighed on your heart for so long. These revelations will come not as vague hints, but as clear, unmistakable guidance that will illuminate your path. Every doubt, confusion, and uncertainty will dissolve as divine clarity replaces them. You will see the reasons behind past struggles and understand the purpose of trials that once stillness. Expect clarity replaces them. You will see the reasons behind past struggles and understand the purpose of trials that once seemed senseless. Expect revelations in unexpected ways, through dreams, sudden insights, spiritual encounters, or moments of profound stillness. Be attentive to subtle signs, repeated messages, and recurring
Today we're at UC Berkeley's Move-In Day and we're helping students move in using Shoulder Dolly. I'm here with
stillness. Be attentive to subtle signs, repeated messages, and recurring thoughts. Each revelation is carefully timed to coincide with your readiness to receive it. God is orchestrating a moment when your mind, heart, and spirit are perfectly aligned to comprehend truths that will shape your destiny. As these revelations unfold, they will provide not just answers, but also empowerment. You will gain the insight needed to act decisively and with confidence. This is a time for active listening and reflection. Every message carries guidance meant to position you exactly where you need to be, in alignment with God's plan. Finally, embrace the emotional impact of these revelations. Some may bring relief, others may challenge you deeply. Each one, however, is designed to strengthen your faith, deepen your understanding, and ignite the courage required to move forward with purpose. This is your moment to experience divine clarity like never before. A surge of spiritual energy is about to awaken within your soul. You may feel it as tingling, heat, or a sudden rush of awareness, a sign that your connection with God is intensifying. This awakening is transformative, shaking loose old patterns, fears, and limitations, leaving space for growth, insight, and divine empowerment. During this awakening, your senses will heighten. You may notice energies in your environment, shifts in perception, or messages that previously went unnoticed. These experiences are not coincidences. They are God's way of preparing you for the pivotal moments ahead. Every sensation and emotional surge carries meaning, signaling that you are being aligned with your true purpose. Spiritual awakening also demands responsiveness. The energy within you is not meant to be passive. It is a call to action. Pray, meditate, and reflect on your life with intention. Let this energy guide your decisions, clarify your mission, and ignite the courage to step forward boldly. Finally, recognize the interconnectedness of this awakening. As your spiritual awareness heightens, so too will your ability to connect with other chosen ones. The surge you feel is not just personal. It is part of a larger spiritual movement orchestrated by God, uniting souls for collective purpose and divine impact. The divine plan is not gradual. It will unfold suddenly and decisively. Moments that seem ordinary may instantly transform into pivotal turning points. God is calling you to remain alert, flexible, and ready to act immediately when doors open or guidance appears. Hesitation now could cost opportunities crafted specifically for you. Timing is crucial. The universe is aligning events with divine precision. Even the smallest decisions made in these critical hours can have monumental consequences. You must trust your intuition and the clarity God provides, moving swiftly without questioning the how or why of circumstances. Preparation goes beyond spiritual readiness. It requires practical awareness. Keep your environment, resources, and relationships aligned so you can respond instantly to God's guidance. This readiness amplifies your effectiveness and ensures you are positioned to receive the full blessings of the unfolding plan. Finally, embrace courage. Sudden events may challenge your comfort zone, but they are orchestrated for your growth, purpose, and divine impact. When the plan unfolds, step boldly, knowing God is guiding every detail and every step you take is part of a larger, sacred mission. God's blessings are preparing to manifest in every area of your life. Financial breakthroughs will provide the resources necessary to fulfill your mission, removing limitations and opening doors that were previously closed. Health improvements will bring vitality, strength, and energy to pursue your purpose without constraint. Relationships will shift, healing.
So, me and Tyler, the CEO of Beehive, came up with a little challenge for you. It's the newsletter challenge. Now, if you know me,
Constraint. Relationships will shift, healing, restoration, and alignment with those meant to support your mission will occur naturally. These breakthroughs are interconnected. Abundance in one area fuels growth in others, creating a ripple effect of prosperity and stability. Be vigilant in recognizing opportunities, acts of guidance, and synchronicities that lead you toward these blessings. Your faith and readiness amplify the speed and magnitude of these transformations. Do not underestimate the importance of gratitude. Expressing thankfulness for small victories creates an environment for larger miracles to flow. Every blessing is both a gift and a tool, equipping you to serve your mission, your family, and the broader spiritual network around you. Finally, trust the timing. These breakthroughs are imminent, but they are perfectly orchestrated. Stay aligned spiritually, remain focused, and anticipate sudden manifestations of abundance, health, and harmonious relationships that affirm God's favor and divine plan for your life. Divine protection is descending around you like a shield, guarding against unseen challenges, obstacles, and spiritual attacks. This is not passive. It requires faith, steadfastness, and conscious alignment with God's will. Stand firm in your purpose, holding on to clarity and trust as the foundation of your protection. Guidance will accompany this protection. God will illuminate pathways, provide insights, and direct your steps with unmistakable precision. Trust in this guidance fully. It is designed to lead you safely through pivotal events and ensure your mission remains intact. Ignore it at your peril, as distraction or doubt can create vulnerability. Protection is not just spiritual. It extends to your environment, relationships, and even health. Through prayer, alignment, and focused attention, you activate this divine shield, allowing nothing to derail the unfolding plan. God is orchestrating circumstances to safeguard your breakthrough. Finally, embrace confidence. Stand firm in faith, knowing that no force can override God's plan for your life. Protection and guidance are converging to empower you, ensuring that every step you take in the next critical period is secure, blessed, and divinely orchestrated. A sacred night approaches, where prophecy will illuminate your path like never before. Visions, dreams, and divine impressions will guide your actions, revealing the next steps God has prepared for you. These insights will provide clarity, strategy, and a sense of spiritual urgency, compelling you to act with confidence and decisiveness. During this prophetic night, pay attention to both subtle and profound messages. Symbols, numbers, colors, and sensations all carry meaning. Keep a journal, speak aloud your experiences, and share them with trusted family or chosen ones to fully process and understand the guidance being delivered. The night will also be transformational. Beyond insight, it carries energy that cleanses, protects, and empowers your spirit. As you receive prophecy, your mind and heart will be fortified, preparing you to act decisively when the divine plan begins to unfold in your waking life. Finally, trust the process. Even if visions seem unclear at first, God is layering messages that will become fully comprehensible in time. Each revelation is a step toward empowerment, alignment, and breakthrough, ensuring that you move forward with wisdom, courage, and divine clarity. God's plan is not meant for you alone. Your family is a cornerstone of this mission. Aligning them spiritually, emotionally, and mentally is critical for collective protection, clarity, and empowerment. Share the vision, pray together, and create sacred spaces where God's guidance can flow freely. Family alignment ensures that distractions, doubt, and conflict do not disrupt the unfolding plan. When hearts and minds are unified, the spiritual energy amplifies, creating a foundation of strength that supports every breakthrough and blessing. Prepare your family practically and spiritually. Encourage them to pray, meditate, and release fear or resistance. Teach them to recognize divine signs and stay alert to God's guidance in their own lives.
There's a video on social media now, and that's why I'm coming on today. It's because I saw this video on social media where a doctor's explaining that getting teeth in 24 hours is not a good process for people.
Okay, y'all, this is Karma. Well, I'm going to sleep, guys. It's getting late. I'm going to fucking sleep. Good night, host. Love you, chosen ones. Bye, chosen ones. Love you, angels. Bye, angels. I'm going to sleep. It's getting late. Bye, host. Appreciate it.